Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and this is Life with a Pipe. Thank you for joining me again today. I wanted to talk about an experience that I had the day before yesterday, um, Friday evening. My good friend, you've heard me mention him before, his name is Jim. He's a gentleman that I met at a wine tasting class in early 2023, and we started talking. We hit it off. He learned that I smoke a pipe, and he asked that I share with him how to smoke a pipe. And since then, he began attending the Miami Pipe Club with me each month. We drive down together. It's about an hour-long drive, and we have wonderful conversation on the way there and on the way back. Really enjoy that time with him. And last month, December, Pipe Club, he asked if I would, he expressed that he would be interested in learning more about Virginia tobaccos, because up till now he's been mostly an aromatic smoker, which totally normal for a beginning pipe smoker. And before I forget, let's get the housekeeping out of the way. I am smoking some Rattray's Hal o' the Wind in a Savinelli Vinieri, which is Italian for Venus. It is a special line that they created. I believe it was only sold in Europe and Italy. I may be mistaken, but Venus is the name of the painting that's on the box. And this color, this is a smooth. They also had some rusticated models, but I picked this up off of Facebook Marketplace. A gentleman had passed away and his son was selling his possessions, and this was one of those things. So beautiful pipe. It had never been smoked before. I've shared this on the channel multiple times, but it is a great smoke. It used to smoke really tight, but I used a bristled cleaner, and for whatever reason, I think there was a blockage at the juncture to the bowl, and it seems to have opened up a bit. I don't know, but it smokes much better now than it has in the past. Drinking some medium roast black coffee with the smoke. Anyway, back to the story. He had expressed interest in learning more about Virginia tobaccos. And the thought of that excited me. I was like, how would I have liked to have learned about Virginia tobaccos? I went about it in the only way that I could think of. I went to a tobacco shop and I asked for Virginia blends, having no idea that there were different Virginias and different types of Virginia blends. I was very ignorant. And actually, Rattray's Hal o' the Wind was one of the very first Virginias that I had ever purchased, along with GLP's triple play plug. And they happen to be at the very far end spectrum of a strong Virginia blend, because they are a Virginia Perique Dark Fire Kentucky. They're very full-bodied smoke, and I thought that's what a Virginia was. And then I got my hands on some Amphora, the yellow, the straight Virginia, and that was my first experience with a straight Virginia tobacco, which was quite some time later. So my journey with Virginias was kind of confusing. I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't want my friend to have that experience. So I invited him over after Christmas, and I wanted to walk him through a logical progression of Virginia pipe tobaccos and the flavors and the finishes, the cuts that he would experience, and see if he could come to a determination as to what tickled his fancy, what he liked. So what you see here on my cabinet is the progression that I walked him through. And I wanted to share this with you and get any feedback from you guys. What tobaccos would you fit into these slots? Did I forget any classifications? I'm sure I did. My cellar is only so deep. I don't have everything. But leave comments. Tell me your thoughts. What would you slot in where? What are some other things that we could have tried here potentially to round out our Virginia knowledge and experience? So, number one, we started with straight Virginias, and I wanted to start with a unique cut. It's a shag cut. This is Daughters and Ryan's 3 Sales. This is something that I actually got in a trade from Ben Smokes Pipes, and it is a wonderful smoke. Technically, it is an RYO, roll your own cigarette tobacco, but it also smokes great in a pipe. If you like a straight Virginia, it is a unique smoke. It is a little harsh. There's not a whole lot to it. It's quite dry. So something unique, good experience. Because it is a shag, it does burn fast. So if you have trouble with your cadence, it may burn too hot. Something you definitely want to be aware of. But again, unique shag cut. We don't see a lot of those these days anymore in the pipe world. From there, we smoked the McBaren Virginia No. 1 Ready Rubbed. This is a fresh batch from 2024, much younger than these tins that you see up here. This is a tin from the 1970s, 1979 at the latest. And this is actually, this tin is a few years old. And then, actually, no, sorry, this tin is a younger tin as well. Probably a 2023 tin, but this came, I bought a big pound bag when we heard that McBaren's was closing down. We didn't know exactly what was being kept and what was going, and I love this stuff. It ages beautifully, and I wanted to be sure that I had a nice stock of it. So, but fortunately for all of us, Virginia No. 1 is one of the labels that STG decided to keep in the McBaren line, so it is still available readily so, and it is wonderful. In its young form, like this, it is quite bright. It has a wonderful smell though. You get that raisiny side of things. It is a ready rubbed, so it was a plug sliced into flakes and then rubbed out. So it has a lot of oxidation around it because, you know, the airflow and everything, and those flavors come out very nice. Great smoke. From there, I wanted to introduce him to a flake, and this is Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Twist Flake from 2017. This was something that I had traded with Blake 1827. Jonathan gave me a wonderful sample of that, some aged flakes, and that is a wonderful ready rub flake. Not ready rub, sorry. It is a wonderful flake. Straight Virginia, though. It is not a Virginia Perique as far as I can tell. So that slotted in right there to share with him 3 different preparations of a straight Virginia. Before I went into the Virginia blends, I wanted to share with him the red Virginia category. And again, something that Blake 1827 had shared with me was some McClelland 5100 red cake. And I still have some of this. This is cherished stuff. It is amazing. I don't know that we'll ever see another red Virginia quite of this caliber. But this is, again, aged from May of 2016. Some of the last McClelland stock, and Jonathan was kind enough to share some of that with me. And I shared this with Jim. and it blew his mind. I do believe he is going to be a more red Virginia leaning Virginia smoker, but this was wonderful. So I took him through the straight Virginia side before we started getting into some of the other blends. From there, we went to Virginia Periques, and I introduced him to Orlik Golden Sliced. These are beautiful flakes, and they are more on the bright side of the Virginia palette, with a little bit of Perique here. These are not heavy on the Perique, but they are a very nice smoke. Orlik Golden Sliced is a wonderful standard in the piping community. If you're not familiar, you can still get Orlik. It is still around, readily available. From there, we went to Escudo. So Escudo is a coin cut, so he got to see the difference between a flake and a coin cut. And Escudo is made with a more mature Virginia. It is a much smoother smoke, a little more full-bodied, probably a bit more Perique content as well when compared to Orlik Golden Slice. This is another item that is still available. It is very popular in the piping community. If you haven't tried it, highly recommended. So that was his first venture into the Virginia Periques, which he enjoyed, but still the red Virginia, now that was on his mind, he had something to compare it to. I wanted to take it up a notch on the Perique to give him more of that experience. And this right here, Hearth & Home's signature anniversary cake, which is a bulk. I don't know if this is available anymore. It might be. Check out Pipes and Cigars. They might still have some of this in stock. But it is a mixture of Virginias. The story is that it happened by accident. They got an order of Virginias in, and rather than being the bright Virginia that they were expecting to be, it was a mixture of brights, browns, oranges, and reds. And then they took a stock of Acadian Perique and added a heavy dose of Perique. So this is a very heavy Virginia Perique, and there's a lot of variation in the Virginias in this, but they did press and heat treat it, and the ultimate outcome is it looks like a rough cut. So if it was a plug, they rubbed it out quite nicely. It is fairly fluffy, but it is a strong Virginia Perique on the Perique end, just to give him that exposure to see if he actually likes Perique or not. He was open to the experience. He wasn't in love, but to each their own. From there, I wanted to take him into the world of a full-bodied Virginia Perique Darkfire Kentucky, which is my personal favorite genre of Virginia blends. And taking him back to some of my Virginia roots, as I had mentioned, this GLP's triple plate plug is from 2016, and this Rattray Hallow the Wine was from 2020. They are wonderful. I love these. Unfortunately, we did not get to Rattray Hallow the Wine. We ran out of time, but I did have the opportunity of sharing with him the triple plate plug, which is a plug. You do need to slice it, rub it out. It is a beautiful, beautiful smoking experience. It was my very first Nirvana smoke, so it will forever have a place in my rotation. Luckily, GLP is still around. This is still being made. It is still available. I have not yet tried Jackknife Plug, so if any of you have, I would love to hear your thoughts on that. But I do love the dark fire component being added here. If we had had more time, I would have then gone to Rattray Hallow the Wine, which is another Virginia Kentucky dark fire blend. And then ultimately we would have ended up on the new Fires on the Levee, being a red Virginia with brights, and Darkfire Kentucky. I thought he would find that very interesting, especially now knowing that he enjoys the Red Virginia category. So I promised him that we will have that at Pipe Club at the beginning of January. And I'll share it around with the rest of the gentlemen at Pipe Club. If others weren't able to get their hands on a tin, I like sharing that with the group so that they can see what that experience is like. Again, the Miami Pipe Club, most of the guys there are aromatic smokers, so I'm not concerned about losing too much of it, but it'll be there as an option to them. It is a wonderful smoke, very enjoyable. If you haven't seen my thoughts and review on that, go back to the episode before this. So anyway, I thought that was a very fun opportunity. A lot of these I have not smoked in a long time. As I had mentioned, I have not smoked much in 2025, and this was a wonderful reintroduction for my palate to the Virginia classifications, some Virginia Periques, and would love to hear your feedback. Was this something you wish somebody could have done for you in your pipe journey? I enjoyed it. I hope it helped him, and I look forward to continuing to share with him as he continues to grow as a piper. With that being said, remember, life with a pipe is better than without. Bye for now.